Welcome, beautiful souls, beautiful seekers. This is Sacred Source first pick a card reading. So let me know in the comment section if you would like more pick a card readings. So this is the reading of gifts, unlocking your power and flow. This is going to be a deeply personal message that is really meant for you at this point in time. So if you are searching for clarity, for a sign, for a moment of understanding, this is it. So the universe is going to reveal to you the focal point of your journey right now, what needs to be received and what needs to be given in order to break out of the stagnation and step into flow. So the focal point is where your energy is being called. It's an aspect of yourself that either is wanting to be expressed, a challenge that needs to be overcome, or something that's being neglected. So when you focus here, it opens up the path ahead and brings more alignment than anything else. Then you've got the gift to receive. With the gift to receive, the universe is always speaking or offering an opportunity of guidance or invitation. So it's giving you a gift. This is the gift waiting to be let in. It could be an experience, a chance, an encounter, a shift in perspective, or even a person who enters your life at the right time. The more you allow this in, the more the focal point begins to shift. The gift to give is where the world wants you to move things forward. It wants you to bring forward your truth, or speak your truth, or bring a talent, or express something, or even a burden that you need to release. So it's something that you need to give. It will allow you to get back into flow because you want to let go of this or put this energy into motion so that there's movement away from the focal point, or rather a dissolving of blockages around the focal point. All right, so let's take a moment and take a deep breath in. It's calling your spirit guides, it's calling your guides, your higher self, and clear your mind. There are 3 piles for you to choose from. Don't overthink it. Whichever pile you are drawn to, that is your message. So there are timestamps in the description box as well as the comment section. I'll pin that in there as well. But let's dive in. All right. So if you need to take a moment or pause the video just to get your mind space cleared out and use your intuition, let it guide you. Don't second guess yourself, and then choose your pile in the time stamp below. All right, perfect. So pile number 1, the beautiful butterfly. Let us see what your message is and see what the focal point is. So with pile number 1, we've got the Magician as your focal point. We've got the Magician as your focal point. The Magician is calling you to recognize that you have all the tools that you need. But the real question is, are you using them? There's something inside of you that wants to be expressed, a talent, an ability that is waiting to be fully embraced. This could actually be a skill, your voice, your leadership, your creative power, or it could be a shift in mindset that will help you realize that you are really underestimating your strength. So right now you may be doubting your capabilities a bit, or you're waiting for the right moment to take action. But the truth of the matter is, the power is already within you. You've got all the elements there. Well, should we call them elements? But all the tarot, the cups, the swords, the pentacles, the wands, all there at your fingertips. You possess this power within you already. But it has been there the entire time. And you are being reminded that you're the alchemist, the one who turns things into reality, who turns thought into reality. So the reflection here, or the questions that you need to ask yourself is, are you fully stepping into your personal power? Are you letting self-doubt keep you from taking action? What dream or vision keeps coming back to you, nudging you to take a leap? So to get this magician power out of stagnation and into motion, you must learn to receive and give alignment with your purpose. So let's delve into what the gift to receive is. So the gift to receive with this power is the Empress. So the Empress arrives as the gift that the universe wants to give to you to help you align with the magician's energy. She is abundance. She is creativity. And I was saying, yes, you're definitely a person who wants to step into your creative power. She's fertility. She's divine nurturing. She is flow. This means you are being offered an invitation to receive more, to allow yourself to be nurtured, to soften into this beauty of life, and to let creation unfold without forcing it. So if you've been trying to make things or something happen through sheer willpower alone, the Empress is saying, relax, breathe, trust. This could also be an opportunity that allows you to create freely, a project, or even in a relationship, a shift in mindset that allows you to receive support and inspiration. Instead of trying to do things all by yourself, you sort of letting life through you and allowing these interesting ideas to come forward. But remember, you're the magician, so you've got to step into taking those opportunities. So what is the universe offering you? It's offering you a new opportunity to create from a place of flow instead of struggle. So I know that sounds very far-fetched, but in order for you to step into a space of flow, we don't question certain things and ideas that come through, especially when it sparks our passion, especially when it sparks us, creates creative energy within us. Step into it without fear, without going, oh, I want to create this and I want to do this with this. Step into it, start. A new opportunity to create from a place of flow instead of struggle. Stop making excuses about getting started with what it is that you want to get started with. Start homesteading, start gardening, start getting those vegetables growing. I don't know, I just got that nudge of someone who wants to start something, but they're kind of like, oh, but I need to do this. Get some seeds, plant it, let it flourish. Start small. So the other question is, another point is, the universe also wants you to focus on a deeper connection to your intuition, your inner knowing. And it's usually that first thing that comes to mind. It's not blocked by fear. It's just this moment of clarity, this moment of inner knowing. Also a reminder to slow down and enjoy the process of what you're building. We're all so much in a rush to see the end result. And then we get there and we're like, oh yeah, now what? So it's about letting the process unfold, enjoying each aspect of it and trying this and what if I do that and what if I try that, and getting into that playful energy. So maybe you want to ask yourself, are you allowing yourself to receive abundance? Are you blocking it by believing that it must be hard? Why or where can you soften and embrace joy instead of pushing, that push energy? And embrace joy instead. What signs are already showing up in your life that are inviting you into the space of nurturing, of love, of ease, of flow? So by receiving the gift of the Empress, you unlock the magician's ability to create freely. But there must be something else that must be done, and that is something the world is asking from you in return. So let's have a look at the gift to give. And you have got the 10 of Wands. Now this, for me, the energy here is purely about the fact that you could be carrying too much. So in order to step into that magician's power and embrace the energy and flow of the Empress, you must learn to release. This card is about the burdens that might be weighing you down, the fact that you could have too much on your plate, and perhaps you feel like you can't even keep up with what's going on, and you get into this repetitive cycle. You're carrying all patterns of struggle. Another one that I'm picking up and that I'm sensing into is you could also have this idea or belief within you that in order for you to have this I don't want to call it a simple life, but a life of flow and a life of synchronicity and a life of absolute joy, that you have to work hard. Now, those two frequencies, those two energies do not mix together. So you actually really have to step into that space and understand, what patterns do I have in those belief systems? What patterns should I have in the belief system of flow and trust and nurturing and care, in order for you to unlock that magician energy? So yeah, so you really got to have a look at that. So you might be, like I said, you're holding on to some beliefs that tell you that success only comes through suffering, through hard work, through long hours, and that might not be true. So you might want to question that. You might want to try a different belief system and see how it works for you. So what are you being asked to give? So the burden of perfectionism, perhaps. Perhaps you don't need to have it all figured out before you start. Perhaps to the weight of past expectations. What worked before may not be what's needed now. The work hard mentality. Let's move into a space of flow. I 110% believe that there is the ability to create in an energy of flow, and I felt it and I know it, and I'm bringing myself back into that space, because working hard gets you only so far. Working yourself to the bone and struggling only gets you so far, and it's just a belief. And then when you shift that, you just kind of start to pick up on energies, and when you start working in flow, sure, if you're tired, you won't be tired, because you're going to be sort of living off the energy of what you're doing. It's not going to deplete you. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, so the belief that you must do it alone as well, there is support waiting for you if you ask for it. And I think this comes out in a lot of the previous readings. You guys are seeking support. Ask. Literally ask. Hey, higher self, I'd like guidance and support with this. And then trust that you will receive the answer. Maybe through a pick a card reading. It may be through some sort of information that'll come to you. It might come to you while you're sitting in a park having a cup of coffee or a latte, and it comes to you and you're like, oh yes, there's my answer. Why didn't I think of this? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, higher self. That's how you get into that practice. So the magician needs to create space, right? The magician needs the space to create. The Empress needs the flow to bring things into your life. And the Ten of Wands is blocking both of these. So it's time to put something down, release the weight, and trust that letting go will open the doors you've been waiting for. So it's right now, you are really in this powerful transformative energy. The magician is calling you to own your power, to know that you have all the tools at hand. The Empress is asking you to receive abundance, to allow ease, to allow life through you. And the Ten of Wands is asking you to release what no longer serves you. All right, so we are on pile 2. So if you've selected pile 2, the magical wand, let's jump into your reading right away and let's look at the focal point. So your focal point is the Queen of Wands. So there's this fire within you, a brilliance that refuses to be dimmed. The Queen of Wands speaks to your confidence, your magnetism, your ability to step fully into your power. Right now, your energy is calling you to own your space, to take up room that you are worthy to take up. You've been holding back. You've been dimming yourself in the presence of others. You've been dimming yourself for the sake of fitting in. You've been dimming yourself because you might be, having fear of what others might think of you. This is not the time to shrink. The Queen of Wands does not ask permission to shine. She simply does. Whether this is in your career and you feel like you've been holding back, or it's in your creative passions, or your career has creative passionate elements in it, your personal relationships, and you want to move your personal relationships into the space of, creativity, because you get relationships where it's, day to day, mundane, regular, okay, we do this, we do that, it's routine, and you want to step into a place of creating an interesting time with the person that you've chosen to be with, or people for those polyamorous couples, and you want to create this environment that's different. You want to redefine your relationship. You want to do more playful things, and you're holding back. Maybe you're worried about your partner not being interested, but have you even introduced the idea? Have you showed them the way? So this is about trusting your unique magic that wants to come through. This is also a card of leadership. So you've got to show the way. And visibility. You may be stepping into a role where you have others look to you for guidance, for inspiration, for strength. But here's the thing. Confidence does not mean fearlessness. Fear will live on you, within you always. Let it be your companion. Obviously, if you're not in immediate danger, then fear is just there. Then we go, okay, well, there's something that wants to move and shift. Hello, fear, thank you for directing me. So the Queen of Wands moves forward despite fear, or with fear, either or. But it moves forward. It either goes, well, fear, you're here, you're either coming for the ride or you're not, but I'm going. You know what I mean? So if in doubt, or if you have hesitation that is holding you back, now is really the time to lean into that courage and have a strong sense of self-belief that you can do whatever you need to, or whatever you want to, whatever is calling to you. Your power is waiting for you to be fully claimed. Are you ready to step into it? Are you ready to step into it? All right. So let us look at the gift to receive. And with this pile, with pile number 2, the gift to receive is the Fool. That is very interesting. The universe is offering a fresh start, a leap into the unknown. But will you take it? The Fool is the gift of possibility, of spontaneousness, spontaneity. So it's spontaneity, and again, spontaneity in your relationship, and I'm getting that a lot as well. Spontaneity in your relationship. What do you want to do different? What do you want to try different? It's coming through. It's changing your career. It's trying something new. It's not being afraid of, those ideas that have been sitting in the back of your head. Something new is calling on you. Divine trust is within you. Trust that. Whispering in the winds of your intuition is this new path for you. So it may be an opportunity, It may be an opportunity that you didn't even expect. It may be a new path that feels extremely thrilling, but a little bit uncertain. The Fool reminds you that sometimes the greatest rewards come when you take risk. Are you willing to let go of expectations and step into this new adventure? This might even mean breaking free from routine. Yeah. Trying something completely outside of your comfort zone, or embracing an interesting mindset of play and curiosity and exploration. Remember, you don't need to have all the answers right now. When you are playing, when you were playing as a child and you had all these interesting ideas, you went out and tried them. You didn't question what would go wrong. You would like, just try it. When you want to do this, hey, do you guys want to try this out? And you'd go and do it. So the Fool does not move with a mapped plan out. They just trust the journey itself. So it doesn't mean go and break your entire life and just go live flimsy and flapping in the wind, okay? It means that in certain areas and aspects of your life, go and play. Just a little bit. There is something in your life that is asking you to let go of control a little bit and to trust in the unfolding of the unknown. Are you ready to say yes to this adventure ahead? And I feel that when you do, and when you are ready to do that, you unlock the Queen. Oh, yes. So let us look into the gift to give. And with you, you've got the 7 of Wands. So this is where things get a little bit real. So the 7 of Wands tells you that as you step into your power of the Queen of Wands, and as you embrace this new path with the Fool energy, there will be some challenges. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will support your choices. But this card is not about seeking validation. Remember, the Queen does and moves unapologetically. So it's not about getting validation. You don't need to ask Tom, Joe, Jerry, whoever, is this a good idea? She just goes, honeys, step aside. This is me. And not in a, I'm being, like so self-centered. I don't care about anyone else. Yes, you do care, but your life is your life at the end of the day. And if you want to go jump into a lake and swim naked, then you're going to jump into a lake and swim naked, okay? So that is that question of, you don't need validation. It's not even a question. You just don't need validation. So it's about standing your ground. What is the universe asking from you is to step in with courage, with resilience, and the willingness to hold your vision even when others challenge it. You may even need to defend your dreams, assert your truth, push through obstacles that come your way. But the 7 of Wands often comes up when someone is stepping into a new level of visibility or success. So yes, when you are moving up in whatever form or shape, or when you're trying to change your relationship, you might find your partner finds it a little bit uncomfortable. But if you are 100% committed and they're 100% committed to that relationship, they will move with you. Give them some time, they'll catch up, but move along. Move. They will catch up, or make those changes, bring these new ideas into your creative passions. Do it and don't step away. Don't look for validation outside. So the lesson here is keep going. Your voice, your vision, your truth, it all matters. Don't let self-doubt or external opinions shake you down. This is about being unwavering in what you believe in. You're standing there tall. Look at it. What? No, this is me. What truth needs to be fiercely protected? Where do you need to stand your ground? So if we're bringing it all together, you're stepping into your power. So that's the focus, the focal area here. That's the focus point. And the gift that you need to receive to unlock that Queen of Wands energy is to step into spaces of the unknown. A new adventure is unfolding for you with the Fool card. Receive it. If a door opens, step through it. You will need to stand firm with those beliefs and ideas and passions with the 7 of Wands. All right. That's your reading. Step into that power. Beautiful. Love it for you. All right, beautiful seekers, those who chose pile 3, the vibrant rainbow. So something has drawn you to this reading, so you have got a message for you. So let's jump right in. And with this pile, we've got the focal point being the 6 of Cups. So at the center of this reading is a deep return to something that you have lost. A memory, a version of yourself, a forgotten dream. The 6 of Cups speaks of this energy of nostalgia, of inner child healing, of soul reconnection. There is something from the past. There is something, a vision, an experience, a longing that is resurfacing now and asking you to honor it. So it's asking to be honored. This could even be like a childhood passion that you left behind. I just recently bought my husband a piano a couple of months ago. He used to play classical music and he left that behind. And I was like, here's an old passion of yours. Jump, go have fun. I know how much you love playing the piano. It could be that. So a past relationship or a deep soul connection calling for closure or renewal. So I don't want to dive too much into reconnecting with exes, but there could be someone that you might have been thinking about, that you may want to close off on things. You know, there's that nudge of, things didn't end too great, or there were certain things that we didn't tie closed, or we didn't close. And you might find that is where some renewal happens for you as a person, for you stepping into this space. So there is this longing for a simpler time when life felt playful, when life was joyful and open, and reconnection with your true self and uninhibited self before the world told you who to be. So that is that energy. And right now your soul is asking you to return to what made you feel the most alive. So if you're not sure about that, sit down and think about all the times you felt truly alive. Not the alive because someone validated you, because you followed through with something someone else told you to do, but where you truly felt alive because you followed what you wanted to do. Maybe you've also been caught up in a lot of responsibilities, and in that there were the shoulds and the expectations of life, and a part of your innocence and wonder has been buried under routine. So this card is inviting you, or this energy is inviting you to reclaim the parts of you that felt safe, warm, and creatively free. Whether through deep inner healing, reconnecting with a dream, or making peace with the past, there's treasure waiting for you to be uncovered. So what part of your past is calling you back? What was left behind that is asking you to be remembered? So let's jump into the gift to receive with card number 2. And you have got the 3 of Wands. The world is offering you expansion. The 3 of Wands is the card of momentum, adventure, and stepping beyond your comfort zone. There is this invitation to move forward, to take what has been stirring within you and turn into something real. So this may be this new opportunity, a knock on the door, a door that is opening, an experience that is calling you beyond the familiar. So if you're have been stuck, feeling a little bit unsure about your direction, this card is a confirmation that the path ahead is beginning to unfold. So kind of be on alert, not like hyper alert where it's like, what's happening? Who's talking? What's happening? Is this an opportunity? But start becoming openly aware. I'm also sensing there's this element of travel and relocation, so stepping into this new landscape, physically or metaphorically, but a chance to express yourself in a new way. So speaking, sharing, creating. Maybe there's that YouTube channel that you've been thinking about. or starting this new business, or a career move, a business expansion. And the expansion is it's something very interesting and different. So there's bold steps into the unknown, a shift in energy, finally seeing the bigger picture and taking action. The key here is momentum. You are not meant to stay where you are right now. You are meant to grow, to venture beyond the sense of feeling safe. Because what is safety? It's all in the mind. What is safety? You can feel it doing the most crazy things. You can feel it sitting doing nothing, stagnant in a space of inertia. So step out, venture beyond. See, the person is looking beyond them to see what is out there, and trust that the universe is supporting you in this next phase. Do you trust that? Can you trust that? So what new path is calling you, and are you ready to step forward and make that first bold step? Making that first bold step will really unlock that inner sense of something that needed to come back. And I am sensing that old passion, that something that you were passionate about, or a sense of who you were at that point. By stepping here, you unlock that. So let us look at card number 3, and this is the gift to give. And my beautiful, beautiful seekers, you have got the Sun card. And here's the most beautiful part. What you give back to the world is pure radiance. The Sun card is joy, it's authenticity, it's stepping fully into the light of who you are. You are being called to shine without hesitation, to embrace your full self, and to offer your truth to the world. This card is telling you that you are meant to be seen in whatever shape or form. I mean, it doesn't mean you're going to become a famous person on stage performing, but where you shine your light, where you choose to shine your light, my goodness, you are going to be seen. You are going to be sharing your gifts, your talents without fear. Look at that, unapologetically, just like a little happy child on, I'd say a horse, but I'd like to say a unicorn for this reading. And you are joyful, and everyone feels that energy. There's the sense of leadership that you're also embracing, teaching, guiding others, stepping into the most radiant, authentic version of yourself. And your light is needed. And Spirit is saying, we need this. We need this in this point in time. We need as many people to step into that space of shining their light in whatever short form or shape. Your light is needed. You have something to share. The most simplest things, because people often look at, very authentic and unique individuals in the world who maybe are in a public space and that we are aware of, because I feel like there are many authentic people who shine their light, who are not in the limelight, who are not in a public space. But when you look at what they do, it might be overwhelming to think that you could do something like that. But it may not be, hey, I'm going to become a public speaker, or I'm going to do this. It is what is uniquely your own gift. And that needs to come through, because your light ignites the light in others to choose themselves as well. So that is the gift that the universe is asking you to give forward as you step into the space of remembering who you truly are, of the 3 of Wands, and letting opportunities come forward for you. So you have something to share, something that will bring warmth and inspiration and hope to those around you. The more you step into this energy without holding back, without dimming yourself, the more you dissolve this stagnation of the focal point here with the 6 of Cups. Maybe for years you've played small, kept your dreams quiet, let your fears dictate how much of yourself you reveal. But now it's time to let yourself be fully seen. You're holding back your lights, but we want to see it. So what happens when you allow yourself to shine? It brings it all together. You are being called to reconnect with your past, to enter into a new adventure, and to give your greatest gift of fully stepping into your fullest radiance and sharing it with the world. This is a very, very bold reading, but also bold transformation of taking what was once forgotten and healing that and turning it into your greatest strength. And are you ready to step into your full light of who you are? Thank you for this. Thank you. Step into your light. So let me know in the comment section which pile you chose and what part of this message stood out for you the most. Do not forget to leave your question in the comment section. Every Friday, a lucky subscriber will have their question answered with a 3-card reading at the end of the video. So every Friday, I'll be choosing from any of the videos. I'll be picking and choosing a winner. So don't forget to send that comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And I love the growing community. I'm absolutely loving the comments, and I'm loving where you as the community and where your energy is at. I see a lot of people doing a lot of healing, doing a lot of asking questions. It's a beautiful time to enter this, be in that space at this point in time. Thank you. Sending you clarity, courage, and strength to step into your magic. Thank you. Mwah.